Hey y'all, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Nas.
And this is New Girls on the Block. This week we're going to be getting into a real good topic.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about our craziest dating stories.
Yeah.
So I know we had a few.
Yeah,
So,
I have a couple.
Yeah.
I've been off the market for a long time, but I do still have some crazy situations.
Yeah, I know I got
the tea.
I got the tea. It's piping. But yes, so we're going to get into that. We're going to talk a little bit about some other related topics.
Yes.
But let's start off and get into it.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Okay, so yeah, I'll do one, you do one, I'll do one.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to get gradually crazy.
Yeah.
It's gradually going to get worse.
Okay.
So, I think in college, I had a guy, he was trying to pursue me for a long time, and I was like, I don't like dating light-skinned guys. Mm-hmm. But then he showed me why. But basically, he was like, yeah, let me just take you out on a date, that's when I was at SMC, and basically, y'all, he gonna take me to the fucking food court at the mall, at the 3rd Street Promenade. I'm just like, okay, it's screaming poverty. But I guess I was like, once I showed up to the location, like I'm like, there's so many actual restaurants on 3rd Street, and you want to go to the fucking food court. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, this is already like not a date to me. I'm like, I'm not taking this serious at all. I walk up to him, and I'm not the flyest. Well, I dress pretty good to me, but I'm not like the flyest, you know. But why was this guy wearing slides and like a gray Nike Tech sweatsuit? And he was like a football, and that's why I also don't do football players.
Yeah.
Like, I like the basketball players because they have a little extra.
Okay.
She like, they do it too. But no.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, he was wearing slides, and I was just like disgusted, low key, high key.
Yeah.
And we're waiting in the food court, and I'm just like thinking, I'm zoned out because I'm just like, damn, I'm really here. Like I could be anywhere, but I'm here with this man. Yeah. Annoyed. And I was just staring like off into the sunset, and this man says super loud, "Why are you staring at my dick?" And I was like, wait, what? I just left.
Good.
After that, I was like,
and super loud. Okay, so was he joking about it?
I think he was joking, but that's not funny.
Yeah, what? That's like, childish and weird.
I'm like, boy, we are in like, what? I was just confused because I'm like, what was the point of you trying to pursue me this whole time? Yeah. And we get on a date and you act like you low-key slow. Like, I didn't know that. I think I don't know if he was nervous or what was going on in his head.
Nah.
But
I don't know. That sounds real weird. I would have been hot. Like, this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for you. Yeah. Like, I would have been like, I'm embarrassed. Like,
for you. Secondhand embarrassment.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. But
you were acting a fool.
He was weird. And I tried to like stop talking to him, and I remember I literally sent Dana the longest paragraph describing me taking a number 2. And I accidentally sent it to this guy. But here's tea. This is how embarrassing he was. I wasn't even embarrassed at myself when I sent that. I was just
because he's an idiot.
Yeah, I was like, my bad. I did not mean to send that to you. He was like, it's okay. So, do you feel better now? And I was just like, bro is a weirdo. Like, he really tried to carry on the conversation from the shit text. I'm just like, no.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then he just like ended up with a baby on Facebook.
Ew, yeah, like one of them.
Ew.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was just different layers of ick.
Yeah, like what? That's embarrassing. And I'm like, so, okay. So you know how that was like a bad day? Do you think that when more women should tell men, like, this is not what a woman would like? just.
I should have said something.
No, I'm not saying like at that moment you should have, but I'm saying like just so these people would know, like, because I'm like, he probably was like, yeah, all the other girls I took to the food court, they was feeling it. I'm gonna take you, thinking that was cool because maybe people just don't say it. Like that's what I'm like. I
would just never talk to you again. But I'm the person who's just stopped talking to people for any most reasons.
I'm the same.
But maybe.
But I'm like, do more men need to hear what like?
Because as a woman, I look at that and I'd be like, oh, he must not really like me.
Yeah.
But if that's really what he used to, maybe that's just the quality. But you don't think it's like, what would make him be like, dang, let me at least try Red Lobster, Chili's, something like an actual like.
Maybe because maybe other people who he took that to didn't complain.
But don't he have a mother, a father? Somebody? A big brother? Big bro? You remember?
Maybe y'all do the same thing.
I'm just like,
his daddy take his mama to the food court.
Because at what point for a man is it, this is what I'm used to?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're dating the right person, they're going to make you try some different shit. You know?
True.
They're going to make you be like, oh, let me try something I've never tried because I want to woo her.
Yeah.
But if your box is just this small and this is what you're used to, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like I would want to, like, I feel like if I was a man, first of all, and I was like doing stuff to try to like win a woman over, I would want to advise, like, if they didn't like it, like, why didn't you like it? Like, is this that's just like me thinking of what a logical explanation would be. Yeah. Like, okay, maybe I should try to change it up or do something better. But yeah, he should have probably known. Like, that is not.
How could you not, like, I know he wasn't grown, but he was like 19.
Yeah.
Like,
that's no, that's not cute. At least a little Chili's or Red Lobster.
We was going to the Cheesecake Factory in high school.
For real.
Like,
exactly.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't from here. You're not from around here, huh?
No, he probably was.
That's the whole part about it. Yeah. LA guys? No. I just can't.
Yeah. Mm-mm. That's a great story, though.
Yeah. Okay, what's yours?
Let me take a sip of this. Sorry, you guys. I'm like recovering too. I've been out with a cold. Getting better. About a second. Mm-hmm. But I'm feeling so much better now.
I'm baptized.
Yeah, she immune.
The blood of Jesus Christ.
Excuse me. Sorry. But a dating story that I have. I had a boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And this was like before my relationship. Excuse me. I'm ruining it. But I had a boyfriend who was a gangbanger. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were about to say he was gay.
No! Whoa!
Which G?
For real.
G's.
He was a gangbanger.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the end. No. Okay, I ain't even gonna say it. I don't want to
matter.
Yeah, that's too embarrassing. But he was a gangbanger, and it was high school stuff. I was, did you used to have those half days in high school?
In college? I mean, not in college. In 12th grade. In high school, you have it.
I wasn't in 12th grade. It was like the end of the year, and they'd have like half days, or you could come.
Sometimes, yeah, like flex days.
Excuse me. Yeah, so it was one of those. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to school, and he was like, oh, come over to my house. I live right down the street. Girl. So I'm like, cool. My friend, it wasn't just me by myself. My friend came because she had a little boo thing with her. Uh-huh. So we was like, okay, let's go to his house. Let's hang out. So we walk into his house, walking with the friend. It was kind of, I'm like, look, this is kind of far. But I'm like, whatever, I just want to hang out.
Yeah.
Girl, so I get to his house. Uh-huh. And then he's acting so weird. He just hopped out of the shower. Mm-hmm. He come out in a towel. And I'm just like...
You thought you was about to be by yourself, huh?
No, he knew what was coming, what was going on. Like, he knew everybody was coming. And then I'm like, oh, hey. He's ignoring me. And I'm like... He like kind of like weird, like, oh, what's up? And then walk right past me. And then I'm like, okay, what? So I'm just feeling awkward and weird, like, all right, like, this is weird. So I kind of ignore it. And then I'm talking to my friend, because he ain't talking to me. Right. I'm talking to her, and I'm just, like, chilling. And then out of nowhere, some other dude come into his house. Mind you, he a gangbanger. So some other dude is a gangbanger, too. He come, he like, ooh, who y'all, blah, blah, blah. And then the boy, I'm not even going to say his name, but my boyfriend at the time, he was like, these are my like girlfriends or whatever. He's calling his girlfriend. He's like, oh, you acting, what you scared of something? Why you not talking to her? Blah, blah, blah. Like, the dude was saying that to him. Out of nowhere, they start fighting.
Like, fighting?
This fighting on the lawn. This person in his house. And I'm just like,
I would have been like, world star.
Sorry. Girl, this is back in the day when the phones were real bootleg, so it wasn't even that.
Would have been moving in slow motion. Like an Android.
For real, but I'm just like, so I'm walking back to the school. I started walking back to the school.
First shot starts to ring off. Shit.
Girl! So I'm walking back to the school and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Like, I get to the school, I end up going home. He ended up like texting me like, wait, where'd you go?
Away from you. Like, I don't know where I'm going if I'm not staying here.
Girl! I'm like, that's so embarrassing.
I'm like the forum parking lot.
I'm like, do you not, like, you just got into a fight. He like, it was nothing, like, you should have came back. Mind you, wasn't talking to me the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this ain't gonna work out.
I wonder, did you ever find out what they were fighting about?
He told me that he fought him because he was mad that he was kind of like making fun of him, like so he said the reason he wasn't talking to me because he was so shy.
But you not shy enough to fight?
Yeah. Well, he is a gangbanger.
I mean, that's the only way he expressed himself.
Yeah. He ended up dying though.
Rest in peace.
I know. But yeah, I'm glad I got out of that situation before it got crazy. Because that happened after we broke up.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
He would have had to die after, right?
I didn't break up with him after that.
What? Oh. She was like, I'm along for the ride. I mean, sometimes things are good for the plot.
True. So yeah, that situation was crazy. We dated for like 5 months, kiddie stuff. It was just, but yeah. Then, yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll all make it out.
Yeah. It was crazy.
That was a good one. At least I was about to say at least everybody lived, but he didn't.
Girl!
I mean, he didn't die in that.
Yeah.
He lives to see another day.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
I know.
Okay.
Silence her, guys.
We back. But yeah, so my next craziest date story. It was crazy. So I was dating this, like, I had a period where I was like into like East African guys.
Okay.
And I was dating like this Eritrean guy. And yeah, we broke up and I was like, who's next? And I started dating this Ethiopian guy. And literally we would like go on dates sometimes. Like, it was weird because like it was just weird. I don't know what I was doing in my life. Like, and we went to his house and we were like gonna get intimate or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, can I invite my friend over? I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, my friend. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Like, what are you talking about? Bro was trying to invite his homeboy over to fucking run a train. I was like,
the audacity.
The fucking gall. Audacity was on sale for like fucking 20 cents that year. Because I was just like, I was so confused. Not only for you trying that, but what on God's green earth would make you think that I was about to have sex with you and your friend. Like, what? Mind you, this is somebody I would never even be seen in public with. That was the craziest part. Like, that was a for real sneaky link.
What, he was like ugly or something?
He wasn't ugly. He was like probably my height. He was like super, he just wasn't my type. He was like super skinny, but not like third leg skinny. He was like malnutrition skinny. Yeah, and it was giving very fresh off the boat. I was just like, I think it's because my ex was Eritrean and they hate Ethiopians. So I was like, I'm gonna go date an Ethiopian. And I just dated the first one who came along.
Actually, I think I remember him.
Who, the
Eritrean boyfriend?
Yeah. Bro, speaking of him.
Bro, I never even...
He came back last year.
Really?
Bro, they always come back.
Period, of course.
Always. Probably see my Instagram. And yeah, but it was weird because his fucking girlfriend will come to me. First, it was so weird. So I was dating the Eritrean guy for a few months in college. Mm-hmm. We had all mutual friends. One of our mutual friends, they start dating after we start dating. So I stopped talking to her because I'm like, bitch, you're weird.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Weirdo. But then she would come, right. And then she would come.
I didn't know.
Yeah, just weird.
Excuse me.
But I always kept a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay. No, we can talk about it later.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she would come and get her lashes done. And like a week after she got her lashes done, he hits me up like, do you want to go on a date? Da-da-da-da.
So they still together?
They liking each other's stuff on Instagram and stuff. I'm like, do y'all both want to fuck me? Like, what's up?
Girl,
like,
probably.
It was weird. Mm-hmm. And I almost went on a date with him. But Dana was like, what are you doing? Why are you going backwards? Good. You don't really even want this. You're just bored. And I was bored.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
good.
I wouldn't even date you in this point of my life. So why am I going on a date with you for? But yeah, I was like, I still got it.
Period.
She dated my ex, but he still really wanted me.
Sorry.
And yeah, I don't know. People should know how to have my sloppy seconds. Yeah. I'm first.
Period. Always.
But yeah.
Okay, that is crazy. Like,
yeah. From the train. So yeah, don't let nobody run a train on y'all.
Yeah, don't even let them get like. Tell them like, how are you stupid enough to
Yeah, I was just like, what about me gives train?
Exactly.
Like, no, I feel like he was like this American girl. Because he was like fresh out of Ethiopia.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm just like, no, baby. No, baby. Never.
No.
Not even Drake.
Yes, like who? It's nobody that I would allow.
Is there anybody who would you allow to run a train on?
Girl. What? I can't even talk about it. I'm a married woman. I'm not even answering the question.
I think Drake and Barack Obama. What kind of story?
That's a crazy story.
Drake and Barack Obama and one like.
Yeah, that is like.
Wouldn't you want? You would not want me to say yes to that?
I would.
If I was single.
I would allow it for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you did that.
I would have to do it.
Yeah.
Barack Obama and Drake, I'm gonna change the world.
Yeah. Man. Shoot. She gonna cancel wars and everything.
Pussy got power.
New album, wars canceled.
Yes, I'm gonna bring world peace.
World peace.
Everybody. I'm gonna help Kanye. Like I'm gonna have Drake relax. Kanye gonna finally be able to heal because Drake gonna stop taking shots at him. Barack Obama, I love you, Michelle, but she said she hated him too. She been doing them book.
She hated Barack.
She said for 10 years she just hated being married.
Ooh, I didn't even hear that.
She had to be a mom and she had to put her career on the back burner, and she's like, it's never gonna be 50-50. It's gonna be 40, 70, this, but it's never 50-50 in a relationship. You could hold a lot of resentment, but you just gotta get through it.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, but it's true. Like, literally.
I'm gonna make her life better.
Probably.
Let me stop.
Hey, I believe it.
Yeah, a de-stress.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what's your story?
Sorry. Cough break. Ugh. I'll be right back. So, I'm back. No, story number 2. Okay. So I was dating this guy. He was actually SMC football player too during the time. And he was a mess. Girl, this was a dark time in my life.
College days.
Nah, this was before that. See, okay. I've been off the market. Not college. But so it was this boy. Me and my friends was hanging out. We had a group of guy friends who we'd always hang out with. And then this dude came. He was like, he actually played for a high school football team when I met him. But then he was like a couple years older than me, I think. I don't know. But he was like a senior when I was like a number 2, sophomore.
Okay.
So I was with my friends. And then, of course, like high school, I was bad, y'all. I was bad. And this is when Four Locos came out.
Damn, what a time.
Girl, and that was the real Four Loko. That was the crazy mix. So me and my friends, we went to 7-Eleven. And we had, so this is just a story. And I'm going to continue the story.
Okay.
It happened previous, blah, blah. So I was dating this guy, Four Locos. It was a night. We had a night. And we just was like hanging out, making out, blah, blah, blah. So times passed. We was still texting and stuff. Kind of like, oh, little boo, blah, blah, blah. So tell me why. Later on, I go to a party. I see him there. The whole group of friends are there. Hey, what's up? We're like, hey, y'all, blah, blah. So we party and dancing. I see him. He trying to like grab all on me, and I'm like, boy, I haven't seen you in like chill. Like it wasn't even that. Like I was kind of like over it anyway. Yeah.
Should have had your wet wipes.
For real. Yeah, in case your mom was trying to touch me. Ew. For real. But yeah, I'm like, oh, like I'm just here to have fun, like chill. So I'm chilling, I'm partying. By the end of the night, because I used to go to the ghetto parties. Somebody came with a gun. Party gets shut down. So, by the end of the night, everybody kind of winding down. Somebody's like, oh, somebody got a gun, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, trying to find my friends. Girl, tell me why I see this man.
He was the one with the gun?
No. This man in the corner making out with some other random girl. And I'm just like, that's gross. Yeah. So I'm just like, I kind of like blew it off. Like, whatever. I don't even care about you like that. Whatever. He stopped making out with this girl. Look at me. You know you the one, right? Just starts.
What? He said, you know you're the one?
Yeah, I'm basically like saying like, you know you the one. Like you
my number one.
Yeah.
As you're kissing somebody else.
Boy, on the floor.
On the floor? Like laying on the floor?
They were like sitting on the floor.
Not dirty.
Still dirty. Still real dirty.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were on the dance floor. Like they were on the floor. Like
literally on the floor.
Yeah, he's in the gutters. You have to keep
definitely
him
was
down there.
I was just like,
ew.
Very gross. Very much don't ever talk to me.
Yeah, like who is she? I don't know her. Like, ew.
So yeah, after that, I'm like, boy, first of all, I wasn't even feeling you.
Yeah, he thought I was feeling you.
For real. Second of all, no. You got me messed up.
Yeah.
You're making out with a girl, but I'm the one. Don't play me.
Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me, don't motherfucking play with me.
But yeah, that was mine.
It was dirty.
Yeah. But I was in them dirty parties and playing with them dirty clowns. So
people really be dirty though.
Yeah, they really do. That I was just like, cause I was hanging out with like that type of crowd. But I was like, I feel like I was kind of like just rebelling because I was like super like brought up as like strict household. Yeah. So I just want to have fun. I'm like, let's just party.
It's fun sometimes, but like.
Yeah, and I'm glad I got it out of me when I was young. Cause no way, like I'm totally changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went like a few months ago. I went to the what is this? The Globe Theater. It was like some club downtown, but I think it was like their hip hop night or whatever. But it was so fucking ghetto, and I'm like, I'm not the most prim and proper person, but that shit, it was like literally so many people with face tattoos coming up to me, talking to me. And it wasn't cute face tattoos. It was like, damn, your life is probably gonna be over within the next few years. Tattoos. Yeah. Like, and I was just like,
them hood when somebody is cousin.
Yeah, and it was just like covering their whole face. I'm just like,
that's him. Yeah.
Big boy.
Girl.
Back up.
Yeah.
Like, and then all the girls wearing lashes with no makeup on. Why you gotta wear these, like, no shade, you have amazing skin, but you don't also wear the lashes that go to your eyebrows. Yeah. That be looking crazy, and then they lips be dark black, and then they have no foundation on, and it's just like...
That's a period that I don't want to dabble in again.
Yeah.
I feel like I dabbled, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to dabble anymore in those ratchet parties.
Yeah.
And that was the icing. Yeah, that one that happened back then, I was like, okay. Excuse me. Oh. No, okay. I have another story, but it's not a data story. It's just a crazy story.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, you want to hear it? Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. So, I was with my friends, of course. And we went to a party, a house party. Have fun. And it was the same group of guy friends, but it wasn't the weird one that... Excuse me. One moment. Okay. So I'm back, guys. Story number 3, but not a dating story. So I was at a party. Well, I was going to a party. Me and my friends met up. And we were like, oh yeah, let's go to the party, blah, blah. The homeboys, we was like, let's all go. So we all met up. And I think we walked, or we either got it right there and had to walk back. So the main thing is we had to walk back home. So we go to this party, have fun. It was like the back in the day house parties, yada yada. So yeah, we have fun. It's like probably around like midnight, 1 a.m. Girl, we like 15 years old, out in the streets. So party's over. We have to walk all the way back. My friend's house is like, I want to say like probably like 1.5 miles, 2 miles walk. So we having fun. Let's go walk. Actually, we hopped on the bus first. I forgot that. We hopped on the bus, and then we had to walk the rest of the way. So we walk in. It's a big group of guys. It was probably like 5 of our guy friends and 4 of girls. So we walk. We're like down the streets of Inglewood. For real. And then out of nowhere, we see like a group of like Mexican gangbangers. Jeez. A group of black boys. For real, a group of black boys. First of all, it is like 1:30 a.m. We with a group of black boys. They were the type of Mexican gang that look like they don't like black people. So, and the people I was hanging with, they weren't really gangbangers. These are like the type of like coolish kids, like that type of group. They weren't gangbangers. So, all we start hearing is like, hey. So I'm like looking at the boys like, and I'm looking at my friend like, girl, we ain't with them. We can scoot over. Like,
you want to leave them for that?
Girl, I'm like, I didn't they cool, but they ain't that cool. Nah, just joking. But low key, for real. So no.
Yeah, I know who not to walk down the street with.
For real. So he started talking like, hey. I'm looking at what the dudes are doing. I'm like, what's popping? So he was a big, like, heavy Latino man. So he started like, hey, blah, 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 like, and then pulled out a knife. Girl, I'm like, what do we do? The boys start booking it. They leave us. I'm like, okay, they after the boys. I could just chill. Like, I'm cool. I don't think they coming after me. Girl, I'm standing there looking like an idiot. My friend like, girl, come on. Pull my arm. Because I was going to stand there. Like, he was like about to run past me. Yeah. And I'm like, he he gonna get me.
Yeah, I would have did the same thing. Like, you after them.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he was after them. So she like, girl, come on. But he could have really like probably stabbed and killed me. So she basically saved my life. So she pulled me like, come on. So we start booking it. We all running. He heavy. He ain't gonna beat no kids that's like have like
small
stamina.
Yeah.
Like we peeled out. So I'm running in sandals, basically like 2 a.m. in Inglewood streets, running from some Mexican gangbangers.
Sheesh. See, that's where you would have need Dana on your side. She carrying life everywhere she goes.
I should have, but I was like so dumb as a teenager.
I mean, you don't expect somebody to come running up to you with a fucking knife, walking up the street with your friend.
I'm still in Inglewood at 2 a.m. Like,
please.
Yeah, I mean, of course I didn't expect it, but
you gotta be prepared.
That was a mental note, like,
I ain't don't be walking down the street at 1 o'clock in the morning in Inglewood. Yeah,
that was a test for me, and I'm so glad I'm still alive.
I'm still here.
Period, because he probably would have got me, but yeah. And that was a crazy story. Number 3. No dating, just vibes.
Yeah, not the vibes, but you guys are now because you're still here.
Period.
Yeah. Do I have another crazy story? I've heard crazy story for days, honestly, from that guy hitting me.
Oh, yeah.
What else? I just got so many crazy stories, but I feel like I don't even know where to start.
No, you don't have any more?
I have a lot of crazy stories. I'm trying to think. I feel like I had one with Sean, a crazy story. With what else? Yeah, that's like well, he's not Lord Voldemort. I'm my ancestor Lord Voldemort. We don't speak on him.
Yeah.
Even though I keep speaking on him.
Yeah.
It's like the hate that made me great.
Period.
What else? I don't know, man. I got some crazy stories. We're gonna get to them in a different episode.
Yeah, I think that one I should have. Yeah.
No, we needed that one.
Yeah, but I'll the next ones I have some more too.
Because I got crazy stories.
Life is a movie, y'all.
It do be, especially when I was in high school. I'd be like, I'm gonna get like.
Yeah, I just some crazy stuff.
Shit. I remember I hitchhiked with Mariah. Me and her, we were trying to find the Westside Pavilion, but it was so dark over there. And we ended up like by some hills. It was scary, and this white lady came up. She's like, "Are you guys okay?" I was like, "We're trying to find the Westside Pavilion." She's like, "It's right around the corner." And she's like, "I can't leave you guys out here. Do you want to ride?" And then deep inside, I was like, "Don't take this ride." But I was like, "Do you want this ride, or do you want to stay in the middle of nowhere and you don't know where you're going?"
And it's dark.
So we got in there. It was dark. So we got in the car and we both looked at each other like, but I was like, okay, if anything, we could take this other.
Yeah. Handle her. Probably though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But when she walked, I was like, dang, she could lock these doors and take us anywhere. But
poison y'all.
Yeah, but we survived. She dropped us off and she's like, be careful. I just wouldn't want my own kids to be lost.
Oh, that's good.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
But girl, my first week of working at our current job now, I couldn't find my car in the parking lot, but I was parked in the parking lot like where our building is.
Yeah.
I got a somebody car. Yep. But I was like, he can't do nothing to me. You just got in it? He was like, I was like, do you know how to like get, like that parking lot is really confusing. And he was trying to help me find my car. And we heard the car when I did the thing. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know how to get down. I don't know which floor. He was like, I'll take you to the one. He took me. He didn't kill me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
No, I'm not gonna tell that story. I had a story, but I'm gonna leave that boy in 2022. But I'm cute on it now. Yeah, no, I was just gonna tell. I feel like that goes into crazy dating stories. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a part 2 for y'all. Part 2. Yeah, because it's not like thinking about it. I was like, coming up, that was one of the most awkward things. Yeah. Okay. So for now, time's a ticking, y'all. We are coming to the end. We're gonna still give y'all a wellness segment for sure. So this week wellness segment, I feel like the wellness segment should be leave these niggas alone. No, just playing.
Be safe and be more mindful.
Be mindful of the people you date
and your surroundings.
People are doing all kind of crazy things these days, moving mad, sleeping with people, giving them all kind of diseases, setting girls up to be sex trafficked, beating on girls. Just be careful of the people you surround yourself with, the people you date. And be careful. That's our wellness tip for the week. Because don't get caught.
And follow your intuition. I feel like that's the, you know, yes, y'all be hearing that voice. They be telling y'all not to do stuff, and y'all still be doing it.
Like on White Lotus, when the girl got back in that car, I was like, Portia,
come on.
Your phone missing. You know,
come on, for real.
She knew
she pissed me off with that. Luckily, she didn't get got.
She almost got though.
Almost.
She could have really got got.
She really.
He dropped off in the middle of nowhere, and then he was really getting mad. I thought bro was about to kill her.
I was like, oh shoot.
Jeez. He was like worse than the other people.
Low key,
he was like scary about it.
He was.
They kept it cool the whole time.
They did. I was like, are they really trying?
I thought for a second I was like, are they really trying to kill her?
Or is it just all in her mind?
But then when the guy showed up, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So, do you think...
Spoilers!
Y'all watch White Lotus? We watched White Lotus, and we were obsessed.
Yeah, it was so... Like, literally, I binged it. I actually finished it last night, so...
So, do you think the husband was setting her up from Hawaii? From the moment he met her? I love watching the theories of it, and I haven't watched too many theories.
I watched one on YouTube, like, literally just now, and it was making sense that he probably was
setting her up from there.
Because they said he had this so-called cough, but could swim miles and was swimming.
Oh, and then I thought that the Italian people, they were in Hawaii too, because he kept saying he was with his group of friends. And I'm like, they never showed the group of friends.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was those people.
I forgot about the friends. Okay, yeah. That's probably what it is. He probably really found out
her out
from the get-go. Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She was crazy from the start.
She was.
So it's like nothing changed. He just wants to kill her now.
Yeah.
For money.
Ooh. That's so deep, y'all. If y'all ain't seen it yet.
Oh! What if he killed her? Because his first wife is dead. What if he killed her to be with the gay lover? And
or
that's
he
how he was able to afford to be in Hawaii. And he was looking for his neck lick. Because remember the guy was like...
Y'all be freaking out. Hold on. This is going to be a theory.
Yeah, he was like, this was my lover from all the way back then when the guy was in America. So they've been knowing each other.
And that's because, homeboy said that they've been struggling with keeping up that villa on the island. So maybe he did do that for money for that island. And now he needed a re-up.
We need a White Lotus episode.
We do, low key. Because this one's just a little tease.
Yeah. Shoot. And I really want to get into like the relationship with the couples too from the second season because they were really weird.
They were.
And it was just like, I feel like the couple that were like perfect, they were swingers. Or they had an open marriage.
They definitely, yeah.
Because I feel like they both had an understanding. And then they were influencing them. And then the other people, they thought they were so much better than them. And they just became them in the end.
Yeah.
The guy, I think he slept with the lady when she did the thing.
I agree.
And I think the lady slept with old boy. I would have slept with old boy. But no, I'm never my husband now. But he's fine.
And wait, you think the other one is fine? Which one?
Not the Asian one.
Oh,
the guy who was married to the blonde lady. He's very handsome. You didn't think so? Well, she's very young.
Yeah, but he's handsome. We all know he handsome. I'm sure he knew he handsome.
Yeah, he was handsome. Compared to everybody else in the cast. Yeah. True. I mean, that son who was like socially woke, I guess he was handsome too. But he was kind of basic. The one with the grandpa in the back.
Yeah, he was like cringe.
Annoying.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
You can tell he went to Berkeley though.
No, he was Stanford.
Oh, then no, he was annoying then. Because you should only act like that if you went to Berkeley.
For real.
Stanford.
Yeah.
So you rich and you just acted like a part of the struggle or what?
Yeah, he was
was this warrior for real.
Yeah, he was doing too much too. He was just a clown.
And then he got.
Yeah, he embarrassed.
But it was so obvious. And he should have listened to his dad.
He should have. Like that's what he get. So I'm glad she came up.
And they were trying to play the grandpa. I like the grandpa out of all three of them. I like the grandpa.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
He was real with himself.
Yeah,
he was the most honest one.
Yeah.
The dad was in denial because he was judging the grandpa. But you're over here getting prostitutes while on vacation.
Nasty.
Pretending you care about your wife as you get fucking prostitutes. Like, come on now.
Talking about getting her a gift. Like,
and then the other boy knew he was dating a prostitute and he thought he was going to save the prostitute. Yeah. He can't save these hoes.
No. You think she wanted to be, you think she was like,
she didn't want to be saved. I thought she was about to trap him and end up in LA. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought she was going to get pregnant.
But I'm just like, no. Excuse me.
And then
she didn't want him.
Was it me or did that girl not sing? I did not think she was a great singer. And I'm just like,
me and my husband was like literally sitting there like, nah, girl, what?
Like, they need to bring bro back. Like, what the hell?
Oh my god!
Bring him back from the dead immediately. ASAP.
Okay, y'all.
But yes,
we're gonna wrap this up because we gone too deep into the White Lotus.
This has been.
Yeah. And if y'all haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yes, go watch White Lotus because next week we may give y'all maybe a bonus episode, or maybe we're gonna turn our episode into White Lotus theories.
Yeah.
Branch it off. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
But if y'all have not watched White Lotus, watch White Lotus because that show is good.
So
Free promo.
Free promo.
We'll be on our next season.
Period. Let us both be the next girls on the season.
We could be friends who end up hating each other. No, we gotta kill somebody together. We're gonna take y'all out. Yeah. We're gonna kill somebody though.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna be on the next cast. Just be mindful. Y'all gonna see. But all right.
This has been New Girls on the Block. Thank y'all for listening.
Yes.
Make sure y'all stream anywhere where y'all listen to podcasts. That includes Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where y'all can listen. Y'all better listen.
Period.
Every Wednesday, streaming. Y'all can watch us every Friday on YouTube. So, yeah. Bye.